Hello everyone and welcome back in today's video. Today we will dive into the fascinating world of symmetry in mandala art and learn how to create a perfect grid for our mandalas. Understanding symmetry is the first step to make balanced mandalas and harmonious designs. So let's get started. Symmetry is one of the most important elements in mandala art. It helps to create visually balanced and structured patterns. But what exactly is symmetry? So, symmetry means that one side of a design looks exactly same as the other one, creating balance and harmony. In mandala art, symmetry helps make patterns look even and well structured. So why is symmetry important in mandalas? So a symmetrical mandala is pleasing to the eye. It represents harmony in life and in universe. The even patterns create a calming effect. A symmetrical grid makes it easier to create neat and organized designs. Now, types of symmetry, there are generally three kinds of symmetries in mandalas. So first is radial symmetry. This means that all elements are arranged around a central point, just like a flower or a wheel. Then there is reflective symmetry. If you fold a mandala in halfway, then the two sides will be mirrored with each other, right? So that is reflective symmetry. Then there is rotational symmetry. A mandala looks the same even when rotated at certain angles. So most mandalas are a combination of these symmetry types and to create a balanced and mesmerizing design. That's it. Now you have a strong understanding of symmetry. So next, how do we get the symmetry correct? How can we get each of these patterns exactly the same? So for that we draw a diagram called a grid. So a grid is basically a collection of lines and circles which are proportionate from each other, and for that purpose we'll be doing some measurements, right? So now we are going to start drawing the grid. All right. So we will need a blank page for this. Alright, the page will be A4 size. It can be any size, but for now we'll be practicing it on an A4 paper. Then you will need a long scale. Then you will need a rounder, or you can call it a compass, a protractor, then your pencil, eraser. So these are the things that you will need for drawing a grid. Alright. Now, the pencil has to be HB shade or lighter, alright? It has to be of the shade HB or lighter ones, not darker ones. Why? Because the grid will be very light, it must not be dark, alright? Because after we finish drawing the mandala over the grid, we have to erase all of the entire grid, okay? We are going to erase the entire grid after we have finished drawing the mandalas. So we'll start drawing our grid. Now we need the mandala to be in the center of our page, right? We don't want it to be elsewhere. We don't want it to be missing the central point. So the first step will be finding out the center of your page. Alright. So how do we do that? There are many methods to it, but the easiest one and the quickest one will be, so you will take your long scale, alright? You will place on your page diagonally, alright, such that it will touch both the corners of the page, okay? You will place your scale such way, alright, and then you are going to draw a very small mark in the center, okay, in approximate center, like 2 or 3 centimeters wide mark. And you are going to repeat the process for the other two corners also. Okay, you are going to repeat the process for the next two corners and then draw the same mark again. Alright. Now there will be this common point where both of these lines cross each other. Alright, there will be a point where these lines cross each other. So that point will be the center of your page. So you are going to mark it with your pencils. Okay, we mark the center of your page and then we erase the lines around it. Once we have our central mark secured, we are going to erase the other lines. Now, once we have our central mark here, we will start drawing the grid. Now, for the next process, for drawing the grid, you all are going to draw using your pencils, but I will be using this marker so that it is clearly visible to everyone. Alright, it is clearly visible to you all. So I will be using marker for now, but every time you draw a grid, be it any kind of mandala, alright, you have to draw the grid using pencil only. You cannot use anything else for it, only pencil, because we have to erase it later. But for this tutorial, I'll be using marker so that it is nicely visible. So the first step would be drawing a baseline. Alright, so the baseline will be in general a horizontal line which will be passing through the central point here. Alright, I'll highlight the point. Okay, so your first line, which is the baseline, I would say, should pass through this central point here. Alright, and make sure that this line is straight. For that, you will align this end of the scale with the paper correctly. Okay, that way it will be straight, and then you are going to draw this baseline. Alright, so and it will be all across the page, touching both the ends. Now, next you are going to draw a big circle. So you will be taking your rounder and pencils, and we will draw a biggest circle possible. Okay, the biggest size of circle that will fit in the page, we will draw that first. Okay, you will be drawing using your pencils. So first of all, you are going to secure the pointed part in the center. Okay, press it a little bit so that it does not move when you draw the circle. You will place it across the page, and then you will draw a big circle. So this will be the biggest size of mandala. This will be the final circle of your mandalas. Okay, now next we are going to divide this circle in equal proportions. Alright, now how do we do that? We are going to take our protractor, okay, and then we are going to divide this circle in equal proportions. Alright, so for that you will find a 0 mark here and 180 mark here. Alright, and then there will be this center in the center of the protractor, so we will match this with the center of our page. Alright, and then the 0 mark and 180 degree mark will be on the baseline. Okay, so you are going to place your protractor like this, and then you are going to draw small marks which are 20 degrees away from each other. Alright, which are away 20 degrees from each other. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160 and 180 is already the baseline. Okay, so you are going to draw such marks, and then we are going to connect all of these dots with the central dot and draw lines. So you are going to take your long scale, and then you are going to place it such that it will pass through this central point here and this mark which you have drawn using protractors. Alright, you can rotate the page as per your convenience. I draw the lines and show how it is supposed to be. Now it will touch both ends of the circle. Okay, it will go even below the baseline and touch all the way up to the circle. Okay, so this way you are going to connect all of these dots with the circle. You can rotate the page as per your convenience. Now please remember, you are going to draw all of these grid using pencils. I am using marker so that it is only visible well to everyone. So like this, you are going to divide this circle in equal proportions. Now please, I repeat again, we have taken 20 degrees of measurement on the protractor, alright, for dividing this circle. You can also take 10 degrees, but this will be for more detailed mandalas. Okay, if you are doing easy ones or beginner ones or less detailed one, I would say, then we will take 20 degrees of measurement. Alright, now our circle is divided in equal proportions. Now we also have to add circles. Okay, we have to add circles in the entire space. Now there are two ways to do it. One is you can add the circles as you keep adding patterns one by one, or you can add 1 centimeter of circles already. Okay, before you add patterns, you can do both way. So for today we will be drawing the 1 centimeter circles. So you will place your scale on the baseline. Okay, the zero of the scale will be on the center, and you are going to draw 1 centimeter marks on the baseline. Okay, so you can take 2 centimeters also, or 1.5 as per your convenience. Okay, I am just giving you a demo of the grid. Now once you have these marks, we are going to draw circles in the entire thing and our grid will be ready. So you will secure your rounder again and start drawing the circles. Supposed to look like this. Okay, this is going to be your final grid for mandalas. And yes, I will repeat it once again, the entire grid has to be drawn using a pencil of light shade. This pencil here is HB, but you can use even more lighter shades for it, because when we finish drawing the grid, when we finish drawing the mandala, we are going to erase the grid. Okay, we do not need it later on. That's it. Now you have a perfectly drawn mandala grid. So thank you everyone for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe and like and comment, and see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching.